You already know what it is, man. Don't let nothing marinate. We get straight to the sauce, everything saucy. Fight week here. Jake Paul, Chavez Jr., Coleman, Schofield, exactly. Tevin Farmer, Dog. No, it's time to get it in. Oh, can't forget Dave Morrell. My guy Morrell back on the card. How it's gonna look? The Cuban Ali back to shuffle again. Now, I mean, we're gonna talk it right now, and let's get it. Jake Paul, Chavez Jr. press conference. It was great. It was cool. It blew my mind that if Jake Paul win this fight, he'll finally be ranked in the WBA and WBC. Me personally, he should have been there a long time ago. He should have been ranked. Got one loss on his record. That's towards Tommy Fury. But besides that, he put on good performances. People wasn't too bright of the Tyson performance. Me personally, though, Mike, my guy, Mike's still the best heavyweight out there. None of these niggas can really beat Mike. Mike he on cruise control, man. He just want to let these young motherfuckers eat. But besides that, man, this fight right here is going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great fight. I just hope Chavez come to fight. He's not worried about the paycheck. Just come to fight like Tommy Fury did. So, Jake Paul, if he do get a victory, it'd be more talked about. You feel me? Not like how him and the Tyson situation was talked about. Is because people not label him a boxer. And me personally, shit. If you train and you going through training camp, you getting in that ring, and you fighting bigger names than half of these pro boxers been fighting their career, you're a fighter. and don't get me wrong, Jake Paul. For y'all to keep saying here YouTube, and me personally, I don't say that, because he's a boxer. He got a box rec. He got a winning record. Now he about to be ranked in the WBC and WBA. He got some good opponents, from MMA opponents, boxing opponents, even certain other situations. But his resume, shit's crazy. His resume better than Bub's resume. Cause Bud never want to mention Spence. That's another video. Another topic, but no, it's about these people, man. It's about MVP. Jake Paul Smart coming into the game, with his own promotional company, and that's what it's about. You creating your own lane, you becoming your own boss, man, and that's why I respect Devin Haney for it. Creating their own promotional company, so when they come in, they are their own entity, and they get to work around. They get to work with whoever they want. You can't tell me nothing. I'm not signing to you. This is my company. We eating together. I'm coming here to fight your fighters and make some money. I'm coming over here to fight your fighters and make some money. We're going to eat as a whole, and I respect that pyramid. And MVP, one of the biggest out there, man. Yo, MVP, one of the biggest out there. Could MVP be bigger than Top Rank? MVP promotions can be bigger than Top Rank promotions? Y'all let me know about that. Because PBC, PBC the biggest, man. PBC, all pay-per-view stuff, especially with their superstars. But, let's get into the co-main event. Floyd Schofield versus Tevin Farmer, is going to be a great matchup, for both fighters, we want to see how this young dog going to come. I've been watching Floyd Schofield fights, and I see how he come. He not Porterish, he just him. Plus he's a switch hitter. But Tev is already a southpaw, so how you gonna play it? Plus he's slick. No, he's a slick fighter. Closest thing we ever got to Pernell Winter of this age is Tevin Farmer. Know how to smother the shots, know how to roll with the shots, know how to catch and shoot, know how to sit there and brawl, counter. And if he box you and stay on the outside, you're gonna have a hard night. Especially on the inside, he by the ropes. Everything gonna be caught on the guard. And that's one thing about Tevin Farmer, he catch everything on the guard. Now the power comes in. And the reason I say that, because we seen Floyd Schofield go down last time, but Floyd Schofield has power. We seen Tevin Farmer put Williams Zepeda down. Right after the Jojo Diaz fight, he come back at the 2300 in Philadelphia. Knockout. Brutal knockout, And right here, somebody going to get knocked out, and me personally, I don't think it's going to be Tev. It might be an upset, and I got to be in an upset. It's just like that, man. Whoa, yeah, the Cuban Ali back, Now, man, Morrell came back to shuffle, came back to eat, gotta get this money, you know what I mean? I like David Morrell a lot as a fighter, you know. He remind me of Ali, you know, just at, 175, you know. But at this fight right here, me personally, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I don't know if it's at 175, which I think it is, or 168, but hopefully it should be at 175. But if he going back down to 168, but 168 they gotta hold the ball back. Now I mean, hopefully, I'll make another video later and stating that claim about the co-main event and the Dave Morrell fight. But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. We gotta get this on the algorithm, put it out there. Hit that sub button, share button, comment. Let me know what you feel, what you think. Because remember, it's your fact, not a personal opinion. It's your fact, and it's just like that.